Well, hello, beautiful. What the hell? You talking to me? You want to know how I got these scars? Nope. Okay, people, welcome back to another Fwoosh review. Today, let's take a look at the Filix Toys FX004 Clown. Did I need another version of the Dark Knight Joker? Yeah, I did. It seems like every company that's given us a Heath Ledger Joker has done it slightly different, which makes sense. Different companies, different aesthetics. That's just how it works. There's options out there. For some reason, I cannot pass up a Heath Ledger Joker, though. I don't know what it is. I think it goes way back to being a fan of the Joker in the 80s and the 90s and so on and so forth. This is Heath Ledger Joker. I mean, come on. Looking at the package, it's very plain. There's some Joker cards on the front. There's some ha-has down here. Took me more than a few minutes to realize that this says Clown. On the side, on the back, some Gotham. On the other side, not much. Top, same thing. On bottom, that's it. Straight to the point. No nonsense. Just get the figure into your hands. This was bent inside. Oh, I didn't realize it was punch-out Joker cards. And then just a tray with your figure. Oh, several trays with your figure and your accessories. Simple. Elegant. And check out this insanity. I'm looking through the viewfinder of the camera, and it almost looks like a picture of Heath Ledger Joker. I know I say this every now and then, but it seems like a scaled-down person. I mean, zoom back out, and you do this. Does it even look like an action figure? There's not one action figure aspect showing through, which is true for a lot of cloth-covered action figures. It covers the actual joints and everything. But I love it. Love, love, love it when everything comes together. I mean, there are so many layers on the upper body, but it looks so natural. It just lays there like 1/1 scale. You have the shirt underneath, you have the vest, you have the jacket, but there is a little fakery there. It doesn't actually have a sleeve, so I guess that helps, well, one, with the look of it, and two, the articulation. But the thinner shirt does come all the way down to the wrist. And then, of course, there's the purple long coat on top of all that. Everything works together great. For the pants, those are just covering legs, you know, like pants do. There's not a lot of layers there, but it works really nice. Because the material they used bunches up like real scale pants. They're not just flat and laying there. There's some life to them. You get down to the leg and you get printed socks that go up to, well, about right there. There's your blacks and your greens and your pinks and some orange. Get back around that. There you go. Just fine craftsmanship right there. I forgot to mention the jacket has a lining to it because it shows down here. So why wouldn't they do that? That purple is deep and it's almost a, well, it's going to catch a lot of dust, whatever this material is. There's buttons on the jacket and on the vest with some pockets sewn in. Are they real pockets? No, it's just a flap. But, I mean, the illusion's there. With this open, I'm noticing the buttonholes, which aren't actually holes. Something they could have easily skipped and I wouldn't have noticed, but they put it there. And there's Velcro, which is nice if you want to take the jacket off or the vests or whatever. The tie isn't the most realistic. It just has a wrap right there and then comes down. Oh, well, no, it is a couple layers. It has some beautiful print on it. Same thing with the shirt. Looks very accurate to the movie. The gloves are sculpted, but because of the sheen and everything of the rubbery material, it fits right in. It looks leathery. Plus, something you know I love, they even painted this little button. The shoes are also sculpted, got some laces, brown leather look, fades to darker down at the tip. Just a neat little effect. There's also a real metal chain, and that is about the best scaled chain that I've seen on a 1/12 Joker. Very natural. Just like this crazy head sculpt in paint. I don't mind when they print the details on, where you get the little dots and stuff, because at normal distance, it's not really noticeable. But this, I'm right up on it. I've got the macro lens. Oh, lost focus, come back. The sheen to the mouth inside where it's kind of wet, and then the eyes, when they glisten, it hits the light just right. And look at the fade of the white makeup as it goes into skin tones, both around the neck, up here on the ear. And then at the hair, there's a wash to that to give it some different shades of green. There's a slight hunch to the neck, the way they sculpted it. I mean, the whole body. I don't know if they faked it somehow under here, but it curves just like Heath Ledger's Joker. The shoulders are high, the head's low. It's just captured in action figure form perfectly. For articulation, I do not take the clothes off when they're this nice. I get frustrated trying to put everything on. So I'm going into this blind. At the neck, there is a ball down inside the torso. A little up, a little down, tilt, side to side. I think it's a dumbbell at the shoulder because you can raise it up a little bit, drop it down slightly, and then forward and back. Rotates around, and like I said, there's some cloth around the shoulders, but you can get all the way up. You're just not going to rotate all the way around. Hinges out to the side, swivel at the bicep, double elbow that at first I thought only went to here. In fact, both arms did the same thing to the point where I was like, oh no, this kind of sucks. It only goes to there. Then I pushed harder and it goes up to there. Swivel, hinge, swivel at the wrists so you can turn it, you can hinge it, then move that hinge wherever you want to go, side to side, up and down, whatever. It feels like there's kind of something in the torso, maybe, but most of the movement I get is down at the waist. So there's a little crunch, there's a little arc, some tilt, rotation. Ball at the hip, I think something. The leg raises up to here, back, out. Oh, crazy. Swivel at the thigh. Double knee gets you most of the way up. Down at the foot, it's under the sock, but I think there's a dumbbell that gets you some rotation, some angle back, angle forward, and then a lot of rock. For accessories, Joker has 2 fists. Those pop off wonderfully. There's also 2 open hands, 2 grips, 2 finer grips for smaller objects, 2 trigger finger hands, and 2 gloveless relaxed hands. There's also an alternate foot with the blade sticking out the end, and that means you have to take the foot off. Pop the other foot on, and there you go. You still have all the range. Now I have the sock riding up over that joint. This is why I don't undress my toys. Then you get into the tiny little weapons he can hold. There is this blade. Put it like this if you want. Then there's the tighter grip hand. There's a teeny tiny butterfly knife. There's some cards sculpted together. There's the Joker card on one side, and then you even have the design on the back. I call. Or like I showed a minute ago, you can punch the cards out of this and have them holding those. Then he comes with the full array of weapons. There's this pistol. Gotta check and see. No, that doesn't come out. There's the machine gun. And then the shotgun. Does it? No, it doesn't move, but still looks nice. And I think that's what I'll have this one holding most of the time. Where is Harvey Dent? I'm looking for Harvey. Have you seen him? I've seen this movie 100 times, and I don't remember what this is. It seems to be just a pipe with something on the end of it. Have a detonator with some silver paint, some dry brush, and even a real little ring on the key there. But here's my favorite accessory, the grenades. I didn't show it, but there's a Velcro strip on the inside of the jacket. This just goes here. That seems a little low though, so for picture, oh man, it's tough Velcro too. Get off there. I've been kind of mounting it up here. Flexes out, but once you put it like this, it stays. You can't close up the jacket and make it look natural. Well, I guess you can kind of do that, but it wants to pop out. The nifty thing is that each grenade is actually a separate piece sitting inside of there, but that's exactly how I want it, so I don't want to mess with it too much. There's also these threads coming up that you can stretch out to the relaxed hand with the thumb, and it looks absolutely amazing. That's not the end of the accessories, though. There's the mask from the first of the movie. Look at that paint job. So good. I think it's mostly for holding. Look how easy that went in the hand, the rubbery fingers. But it does kind of go over the face if you wanted to put some like blue tack or something between it. And then you can pop the head off, and there's this alternate portrait. And this one's great too, and it's familiar, but it doesn't seem to be as Heath Ledger-y. The hair is laying down on one side more. There's those yellow teeth, the smile, those same just glistening eyes. Very nice makeup application, but compared to this seems way more iconic. Makes me wish there were more options for the heads, but this'll definitely do me. Clown stands just at 6.5 inches up to the top of the hair, which looks good with the Filix Toys Inkblot, but is larger than their first clown, the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, because they were wanting to size their figures closer to Mezco 1/12 collective scale. It is larger than the Bullet Head Joker and then the Pocket World Mask. Same goes for the Medicom Mafex and the Mattel Movie Masters. Way big for your DC icons and slightly large compared to Mattel's DC Universe Classics. World's Greatest Detective. I don't care. Coming back around because I realized I didn't put him next to any Nolan trilogy Batmans, here is the SH Figuarts and here's the Medicom Mafex. Larger than both. At the end of the day though, it may be large, but I think this is my new Heath Ledger Joker for the shelf. And that's easy to say every time something new and shiny comes along, but damn if this thing ain't shiny. The rich colors, the fantastic soft goods, the beautiful sculpt, the amazing paint apps on top of that, everything just comes together. Even with it just standing there, it is so realistic. It is so lifelike. It captured everything. Little nuances, the lip kick and the way the eyes are peering out, the makeup smears, the stance, the shoulders, the hunch, the scrunch, the way the clothing lays. They nailed it. That's all I could say. They nailed it. The only thing that could improve this, more head options, just because of all the looks he had in the movie. Well, looks, I say that, but facial expressions. Otherwise, I am happy. Well, except for needing to find a Batman to go with this now. If you enjoyed the review, comment, like, subscribe. Much love to the plus. If you're interested in seeing videos early or in a position to help out the channel, patreon.com. But wherever you may be watching this, I'll always catch you on the Fwoosh.